Hey everyone, welcome back to Bethany Alexandria. I'm your host and reader, Thelia. A warm welcome to our new and returning viewers, and to our subscribers, a special shout out. Welcome to this blind reading. Let's see who it is that we are reading for tonight. We have lightning strikes, dismantle outdated ways of being to get a fresh start. Next, we have it's not personal, projections reversed. So it is personal. We have around summer. So this energy that we have on the board could be a Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Cusper. Next, for what you are hiding, we have Dance of Souls, outdated, expired, disused, old, used, discarded. In the reverse, red lipstick stains reversed. Oh Lord. I feel someone is in a fast widening hole and they're trying to escape. What you're hiding. Someone here wants to. Okay, first, who are you? You're going through a tower moment. And there was a question of projections here. You are realizing that you missed an opportunity for compassion for yourself or another person. And there was blame here that was placed incorrectly. This could be linked to an incident that occurred in the summer. What is it that you're hiding? There is a one here for vulnerability and a coming together of two opposing forces or energies. There is also a wanting to start over a new leaf with this outdated, expired, disused, old news in the reverse. We have gone through a period of cleansing and recharging ourselves, sifting through what works, what doesn't work. Red lipstick stains in the reverse. This could include us looking at ways in which we've blamed others, places where there was room for full responsibility to be taken on our path, on our part, while on our path. Where is this leading? Where is this leading, Spirit? Where is this leading? Beyond the obvious want for a do-over. Where is this leading? Morning. We wish we could move from one day to the other where the change is so remarkable that it's as though it's night from day. Where is this leading? Old wounds, patterns. We're wishing, we're hoping, we're seeking, we're trying to position ourselves to be at a portal where we wake up and the next day it's as though everything that was wrong is now right. Options reversed. Spirit's advice, flickering passion, laid to rest, stop obsessing first in the reversed. In the past, this energy that we're reading for, the many options that you could have sought, the ways in which you decided to turn over new leaves, maybe too quickly, maybe without the amount of care and delicacy that was required. This could have left you wounding yourself even more over time. And so you could have felt that you were stuck in an old loop. Something here about a junkyard. Someone could have recently gone to a junkyard, or you could have watched a movie about a junkyard, maybe Transformers or something like that. You are desperate and almost crying, exhausted at this point from having to condone, experience, put up with certain expressions of life. And all the things that you used to consider options, now you are at the point where you just wish that they would be taken from you altogether. So we could be in a place of feeling as though we need quite a bit of celestial grace at this time. We could be in need of a higher power to step in on our behalf to intercede and negotiate for what the next steps in our lives will look like. Who are we reading for? Lightning strikes, projections around summer. We have peace, fears reversed, and peace. Very polarizing energies. So after you've had this epiphany, it's caused you to boldly choose you. Mm-hmm. King of Cups forced you to look at what fulfills you. You could have gone to therapy. Someone could have recently, or you could wear glasses. Someone here could use eye drops. You could have gone to the beach. You could have gone swimming. You could have taken a bath. You could be planning or thinking about a vacation. We have relationship reconnecting and the challenge. This really forced you to look at your relationships, what you find fulfilling about these relationships, and what's worth reconnecting to and what isn't. There may be energetic strings here that you're having a hard time unbinding yourself from. These could be personal or business related. What are you hiding? Dance of Souls. Wanting union, balance within yourself, purging and getting rid of the old outdated stuff and the many ways that you would finger point and not take responsibility. 10 of Wands upright, you're carrying your own burden here. You're still feeling this sense of searching for home. If you are at a place in a house at this point, you may not necessarily consider it to be home. Ten of Wands. Crossroads, direction, reversed. Now that you are having to sift through the relationships that are no longer good for you to reconnect with, it could be burdening you even more. and having you feel even more alone and more directionless than before. 10 of Wands, crossroads, direction reverse. Page of Wands reverse. Not quite sure where to go, what to pursue. Ooh, we have the King of Wands reversed and the Eight of Pentacles reversed. There was a lot of long-term planning and time placed in the past, and now that you have had a tower moment with this lightning strikes energy, continuing on the same road with the same people is fruitless at this point, and you know that. We have Nine of Wands in the upright. I feel here that you are holding out for a change and it's desperate. Almost like someone here is imprisoned and wanting to be released. We have healing, releasing, reversed. So these old wounds and patterns are giving you a bit of a run for your money. Your old wounds, when it comes to relationship and family, could have kept you bound to a certain pattern where you always felt the need to have options available. We have sex, good time reversed. So you're in a place right now where you are protecting yourself while you know that you're still maybe in a glitch phase of purging yourself completely from the old. And while you are still not fully healed and not fully released of these things, you are still in a place and standing enough to know that you will not be pursuing intimacy with empty intent, or that you will no longer be allowing certain energies to access you intimately. You could be thinking of the quality and value of you and of the experiences that you want to entertain moving forward. What is Spirit's advice? Flickering passion, laid to rest, stop obsessing first. So while you continue to obsess, we have single parent responsibility reversed. Spirit's advice. Flickering passion laid to rest. Stop obsessing first. So now that you've, again, had this tower moment and it's very obvious to you now what is long-standing and what is flickering, what is just for a really short blip of time. You are trying to lay these things to rest. You could be taking a break. Again, I'm getting that vacation energy. But it's on your head. It's on your head. It's on your mind. You may find yourself bringing your hands to your temple. You may feel massive need for a head massage. You could have also dodged being a single parent as well. I'm picking up here that one party may have been a parent. And you were hoping that you would attract someone who would fit the bill. We have finance, future, money. Mind on money in reverse. Mm. Okay, one more card. Single parent responsibility reversed. Finance future. Mind on money reversed. Be aware of individuals who are not solid or 10 toes or don't give you that impression. We have the Three of Pentacles upright and competition, other woman in the reverse. We have home foundation, divine connection. I could almost tell a story with these cards and the messages in them. Spirit's advice, especially if you are a single parent, be mindful of those individuals who are repulsed or may show hidden feelings of repulsion towards people who are parents and people who have single parent responsibilities. Be eerily aware of individuals who, if you have children, when you talk about the children and how the children are being taken care of and maintained, if they are disinterested and they want nothing to do with your children's well-being, please regard this as something that is flickering and nothing that is worth being built upon. If you are dating someone and you have children and they take and you're talking about building together and moving forward with the Three of Pentacles here, but there's never any talk, any forward movement or planning on their part about how things will be realized. There is a competing energy in their energy for what they're investing in and materializing. It could be another person, or it could just be a matter of interest. A lot of times you will have children and, yes, you're still attractive, you're still all of that, but these energies are night energies. These are people with any vision. They don't respect family. They don't respect what it would take to even attempt to put a family together in this world today, never mind to fail and still keep going. I feel like I should pull one more card with this divine connection card coming out here. Um, especially if the past person that you were with brought in another competitive energy that made finances, financial planning, financial health difficult to achieve and maintain. That's something that you really need to think about, because this competitive energy is sitting right between your ability with the Three of Pentacles here to build and grow with others, to co-conspire not only with spirit but in your partnership, and your home foundation with your divine connection attached. So be very careful. You may not have children, and you could have thought maybe there are restrictions that you've placed upon yourself when it comes to age, and you could have entertained individuals that have children. Moving forward, Spirit's advice may be for you to switch it up and to not entertain dating people with children. It happens, but it's not your burden to sort out. We have the Four of Wands in the challenge. So home foundation is a big thing here. Home foundation, twin flame, divine connection, Four of Wands. Blocked obstacles. Falling on the Page of Wands, King of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, all in the reverse. Burden. Someone here is carrying a burden of a competitive energy. And I'm getting that this competitor, other woman energy is a part of this person's old wounds and patterning. one of their options that they are hoping to lose, that they are hoping to gain some kind of defense from, but this energy is chasing them. Hmm. Someone here may want to work with the other party, may want to work with you. The other woman may want to work with you or the other man, whatever this is. But again, this is closing off with blocked obstacles. So if you had someone or anyone, any persons in your relationship history that were flickering passions, Spirit is pointing a questioning finger at whether these are appropriate for establishing a divine connection with a stable home foundation. All right, that's it for your reading. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye for now.